Hi, this is Carol Care, or Care for short. And today, more than teaching, I'll just be kind of going through my first attempt at Vue.js and basically using it to recreate or replicate um, my my resume from my last video, basically just making it to a hopefully Vue component, Vue.js. So beginning with that, basically, I watched a bunch of videos to begin with. I don't have them up right now, but I can. I'll link it below. This thing's mostly on like the Vue.js.org, basically their website, or the Vue Mastery. There's also an introductory Vimeo video they have that's like pretty neat, just like starting out. And basically, to begin with, you need to like sort of import it. So I basically just went to Vue.js.org/vt/guide, and basically you can install Vue.js from DevTools, which is like an extension, so it's more handy if you just need it, like if you're using it a lot. But if for our case, we just used like a script tag to like import it or install it. And so basically here we install it. And so with that, basically replicating the resume header we had previously, I just deleted our stuff to keep it more neat. Starting off, basically over here we have like a view variable, right? A new view. Basically, starting off we have like an element or like a tag of sorts, just basically for that specific area. As you can see here, the ID here is intro, which is just for this like div right here. So like it's just what you're seeing right here. And so basically we have our data and we just replace like everything. So if I wanted to change it, we have like our title description, our bad joke, and our photo and whatnot, right? If I wanted to change it, I could like, do whatever. Yeah, okay. You could change whatever, so it's really like good for if you have like repeating components or you need to change data. It's good for like variable stuff and all that. And as you can see, it can do things like arrays and like lists and whatnot. It's pretty good for that kind of stuff. And so just going over here, basically what I did was, as you can see, there's sort of like value holders here. So here it's tagging, as you can see, intro, which is the new view we made, or the element we're tagging. So it goes there, basically goes to intro, right, to begin with. And then in that, it will go further down, and with the value holders, see there's title, and here in title, you can see it says Carol Khan, and as printed, it says Carol Khan. And the same thing is with the others. You can also have like a photo, and there's an easy way you can do it by attribute binding, basically. I can also link that video down below, but basically attribute binding, so like if you just wanted like a photo, you could do something this, and you can write v-bind, or you could, apparently I haven't tried it, but a shorthand is you could just do the semicolon and then the type you want. So you could do like you could make sure it's like a image or like a source or even like an href attribute. So, but currently we have we connected with photo, did source equal photo, and down here we just have the photo that we uploaded previously, which is this wonky one, right? So there's that. You can attribute bind, which is pretty neat if you want like a specific thing somewhere for a value. An unordered list, like so if you want to make list elements, you basically have to use a sort of like array and a for loop. So if you've ever done any language before this, it's basically just like a for loop going through. So we have this array down here, which is basically skills, and you just type out what you want in the array with like commas and whatnot, right? That's your array, and basically you have a for loop to read through that. And so for each thing, you just need one list, because otherwise, if you have multiple lists, it'll just print like the whole array again and again. So you just need a singular. It doesn't matter the name of this. It's just this is just basically a a value holder for each thing when you're going through the array. So the for loop will read through your array here, skills, let's see, skills, and basically it'll just not print out, but yeah, it'll print out here in the form of lists for each one. So those are like some of the basic stuff you can do with Vue.js, and honestly, it's pretty neat if you're into more like, what's the word, compactization, componentization, well, whatever. Basically, it's pretty handy for that if you want to make more variable things, like reusable little things like this. Like, so now you could, with just that, you could use like this little thing right here. You do have to add some special things, or not, you don't have to add some special things, but with CSS, you can't just really like stick it in. So converting my previous resume to incorporate Vue, I had to just add like a few different class stuff. So like with the photo, when I binded it to this, it actually like became all weird and stuff because I needed to, as a separate entity now, I needed to like what's the word, specify what classes were going to it. It couldn't just like be by itself. I guess because I haven't checked, but there's probably something up with Vue or something. And so I had to specify column arrow and vertical image. Otherwise, it won't have the border radius, so the roundness, and it'll go to the right. So it'll just be like a rectangle on the right. So that is like the one thing that like you can't just stick it in whatever existing and call it a day. But I think that's about it. It's pretty neat so far. I'll probably look into it more. But anyways, that's it. So if you like this, well, like, subscribe, and whatever you're feeling. See you next time. Have a good one.